Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we'll be talking about this week and last week's episode of
The Outpost. Season 3, Episode 5, and Episode 6. Episode 5 is Under Yuvala's Control, and Episode 6 is Kill the Rat, Kill the Kinge.
Yes.
So.
We couldn't do it last week because...
Yeah. I was gone.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So we're doing it this week. So, yay. I mean, at least we're doing it, right guys?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's moving to a new night after next week. Well, next week it's not on because Supernatural's that day. But it will be back on Sunday, November 22nd. So,
yeah.
And that is going to be where it is going to be for the rest of the time, I guess.
And we will probably not always be able, most of the time, not be able to film on that night.
Yeah.
So you'll be watching it at some point during that week.
Yeah.
We'll just have to figure out what days would work for us. So yeah, that's what you have to look forward to for the rest of the season. But
I just thought they would move it up in the time slides when Supernatural was over. I didn't.
Oh no, because they're dealing with possessions, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
what are
everything
they going to fill that time slot with?
Supernatural went with Walker.
That's not coming till early 2021. What are they going to do for the rest of the fall?
I don't know, some stupid shit that they came up with, just like they filled up the rest of the damn time slots with something that nobody watches.
Yeah.
Even less people watch it than Batwoman and Supergirl combined.
Well, apparently not that many people watch The Outpost, but yet it still keeps getting renewed.
Because good.
Yeah. It's better now than it was when it first started.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. But these last two episodes were great.
They were really good.
We were watching last week's episode, and I was like, I am so glad that we did not have to wait a week for this.
Yeah. Although, I think I liked episode 5 more than 6, but they were both good.
Yeah.
Just because 6 mainly focused on... in a way it was good because it didn't really have much of Yuvala.
Mm-hmm.
But, and we got to see, a little bit of other stuff that they weren't really focusing a whole lot on, but they got to this time. So that was nice. Yeah.
I like how, in the overarching scheme of the last two episodes, we got to see, more of how the Kinge works.
Yeah.
And, Yuvala specific, the consciousness Kinge.
Mm-hmm.
But, I thought that was pretty interesting, and that there's a gestational period between when the Kinge can reproduce, which I thought was interesting. I thought it would just be, right away. Whenever you need it, it reproduces and you give it away.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yep.
And, Yuvala's immortal.
Yeah, as long as she has the Kinge.
Right. And my theory, you guys, just fucking decapitate the bitch. Come on.
And like I said, even though I was joking, maybe she's like a cockroach and she could live without her head.
Maybe the head could live without the body.
Maybe.
And she'd just be like a talking head.
She'd be like the Headless Horseman.
Only with her head.
Yeah.
Not her body.
Like in the Haunted Mansion where you just see the head of the woman inside the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only this is the actual head.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It'd be interesting to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure that, I mean, yes, Jonzo kind of puts it like stink fly analogy, but you could also look at it as the body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Yavala is, like, she's the heart. She keeps everything pumping.
Yeah.
And going. And basically controls everything. She's the heart and the brain of the whole thing. She, like, you kill her, it stops working.
Mm-hmm.
They get to think for themselves, so they get their minds back. And so, and it cuts off the supply of, you know, happiness that she's feeding everyone. Which the supply of happiness could equate to the blood flow that the heart pumps out, and then, you know, her possessing someone would equate to the mind, you know. Whereas everyone else, you know, is kind of like, oh yeah, they're a finger, they're a leg, they're a toe, they're an ear, they're an eye, you know, like they're parts of the body, and Yavala is just the important pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now we know what happened to the Blackblood Society that had the Kinge. It's like, I mean, we were kind of hypothesizing something similar.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember, like, at least my main theory was that if you killed the person with the Kinge, then everybody else died. I mean, we don't know if that's the case. They don't know. They even stated that in one of the past 2 episodes. And, so we don't know if that would happen. But we did find out at the end of tonight's episode, you die if you pass it along too many times.
Yeah.
So,
but the thing that's weird too is if they don't pass it along, they also get sick
and die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't pass it along, they can get sick and die faster than if they pass it along.
Right. So the idea here is that I believe probably happened to the original Blackblood Society that had the Kinge. They all died. I mean, but I am curious to how it didn't, like, go beyond the Outpost area, like, where their city was.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, like, it seems like Yavala is not aging.
Right.
So, therefore, whoever originally had the Kinge, like, I don't know. Like, how are, like, they were probably killed some way because, like, apparently they're immortal. So, won't die.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, if that Kinge was never removed from the original host could still be alive.
Right.
No matter how many centuries passed. As to our knowledge. I mean, it could, like, maybe the host does actually age that way, like a normal person. But we could assume that every person with a Kinge is like the 3.
Yeah.
Because the 3 seem to have been the age they are now back when Rosman was a child. So, they don't age.
Yeah.
So that means that Jessica Green gets to stay that young forever. I mean, but she was a kid and had the Kinge.
Yeah.
So, like, query, do you age until a certain point? Like, maybe you stop at maturity.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like,
kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's not like that, but Kess on Voyager, like, cause that race only lives to be like 9. Yeah. They only live to like 9 years old. And they look like adults.
that reminds me of Stargate episodes, so I'm not touching that one. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh boy. So yeah, I mean, like, because we don't really, the only people that we have any reference to for that idea would be the three.
Right.
And like, so I'm just like, but like, Talon aged, therefore Talon could age and die.
Mm-hmm.
She's had the kinge since the massacre of the Blackbloods.
Right.
But so I'm confused because Talon can die, yes. So can the three. You can kill them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of the three died and their kinge got passed to another person, right?
I think so.
If I'm remembering correctly, that happened in season 2. At, like, one of the battles or whatever. Like, there was an explosion or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she walked outside, touched someone, and the kinge went into them or something like that. I don't know. It was one of the women. But yeah, so, I mean, you can die, but it takes an exorbitant amount of trauma to your body.
Right.
Or maybe it's just specific to that kinge.
Mm-hmm.
That she's immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. You can make someone appear to have not aged when they have. So maybe that's what the three did. They've made themselves appear to have not aged when they have. It, that's all up in the air. We don't know. But I'm still confused as to why the three's kinge is in their forehead.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Like a Hindu spot, right? They do the spots on the forehead. Like, why? Why isn't where everyone else's kinges are? At first I thought it's because they were human.
Maybe.
But all the humans got the kinge from Yavala, and their kinge is in the correct spot.
Right.
So,
I mean, maybe because they're different kinges, or are they part of?
No, they're part of the original kinge selection.
Okay.
Like, that's because remember last season when Zed and Talon went to the Black Blood temple in search of more kinges, and he got his kinge, there were other kinges there
that's right.
that were supposed to have been there, and they were missing. Well, that's where the three got their kinge.
Okay.
Their kinges, and so they're kinges.
Maybe there's something
from
significant about it being there. I don't know.
It's annoying.
Yeah. I'm just mad that Tobin has it now.
Fucking rat. Like,
but Ren and Janzo are the literal cutest. Okay.
I love them so much.
They're so cute.
They are.
So cute.
I watch you sleep. Not in a creepy way. Just in, like,
a protective
cute, protective way. And I'm just like, Janzo being protective.
He's all playing with her nose like this.
Yeah, he's like
it's so cute.
Right? He's like petting her nose.
Ah.
I'm like, that's adorable. And that
so
rat coming right at her.
They're just so cute.
They are.
I can't.
And now Mutt has a girl. Like, oh my gosh.
I can't gush more. Like, they're just so cute.
I know. I'm obsessed with Janzo and Ren. But Mutt and whatever.
Walida? I think it's Walida or something.
Something like that. I mean, at first...
Waletta. I think it's Waletta or something.
It's something similar. Like, at first I was like, what? Like, why is she with him? Like, very much like Garrett, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, as the episode progressed, like, I was like, I mean, he's not smart. He's not, like, but he has his qualities.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it takes a very special someone to be able to see past all that he doesn't have.
Yeah.
To see what he does have.
Mm.
And he has a lot to offer.
He does.
If you put him in the right positions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she sees that. And he's always happy and ready to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she sees the heart of him.
Yeah.
And that's what attracts her to him.
Yeah.
No matter how dull he seems to be.
Right.
He's
just a lovable person.
He is. He's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And
he protects her.
Yes.
And she probably likes that protectiveness.
Mm-hmm.
It makes her feel safe.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine those big arms wrapping around you? Like, I would feel safe in Munt's arms. I would. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. I would love for Munt to hold me. I would be so comfortable. It's probably warm.
You're just cold.
I am very cold. But it's also probably stanky as hell. I mean, seriously.
Like, you need to take a shower, dude.
The world they live in is stanky as hell. So, shoot. Can you imagine how bad Munt smells?
I bet Talon smells good.
Oh, hell yes. Oh my gosh. What if they come out with, like, a candle scent for Talon and it's called Evergreen? Get it? Because her last name is Green. And she actually smells like a pine forest. Oh. I love her too much. She's awesome. Except for the ending when she just... I can't.
Garrett.
I can't. Brain malfunction.
I'm just used to it by this point.
No. I can't deal with it. I must cover my eyes. I am Michelangelo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. At work, I had it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do I not look like a traffic cone? I mean, what? They're orange and white, right? Yeah. I'm stupid. So, I mean, y'all already knew that, so.
I mean, I don't like it, but it's there, so.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
I know.
At this point, Tobin and Gwen are screwed up. You know.
Yeah.
When she finds out that he married someone else, she's not gonna be with him anymore.
They can work around it. What if she's infected and she tries to come to the Outpost to infect everyone else and Talon just murders her ass? I'm fine with it.
I never said I wasn't okay with it. I'm just saying that if he actually tells her when this is all over, then, you know, they're over.
Are they, though? They're in love. Like, deep romantic connection.
But
love.
He would be cheating.
Yes, in which multiple men did in that time. Men were known for having multiple women. That was the thing back then. Yeah. I mean, they even had multiple men on the side.
Yeah.
Like, it was okay to be everything.
It will probably still continue. It just will be different.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how the woman who he married is going to play into the story going forward. So I don't know.
Can we kill her?
I mean,
yeah, she's attractive, but she's a total bitch. So.
I mean, there might be more to her. I don't know.
Unfortunately, that's true. But, you know.
Well, first we have to deal with Yavala.
Yeah. What if she's the next bad guy and then we get to kill her?
And since Tobin is infected now,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to tell Gwen about his wife.
No. Infected Tobin's not married. Tobin is married, not infected Tobin. So infected Tobin and infected Gwen can go at it all night long like jackrabbits. Until Gwen gets too old.
Yes, but they only do that when they're not being controlled.
Yeah.
So.
But they're like not being controlled most of the time.
I know.
So. I mean, until she gets too old, like we saw in the preview.
Yeah.
So. I hope it reverses it when you take the Kinge away from the equation.
I hope so.
Because I don't want to lose Gwen.
I don't think Gwen's going anywhere.
Oh, I doubt she would. Like, that's you losing one half of the entire show. The other half is Talon.
And Garrett.
Fuck them. It's just Talon.
What about Janzo?
Yes, but Janzo's a main side character, not a main character. A main character is Talon and Gwen. Those are the main characters.
Yeah.
As much as I would love for Janzo to be a main character, oh my gosh, I would love it. I hope Ren comes back next season. Like, I need some more of that Janzo Ren love. Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Around for more than just this season.
I love, like, how she admitted that she was in love with him.
So cute.
Like, she's like, I was trying to figure out why I didn't just kill you on the spot. Because I would have. I should have. If it was anyone else, I would have. And, like, I was so confused. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was blushing. And, like, and I realized, I love you.
I realized that I was in love.
Right?
She didn't say I love you.
I know.
She said in love.
And then, like, before she even said it, Janzo knew where she was going.
His face was like, so cute. Oh,
I was like,
so
slightly
adorable.
creepy, but cute.
They're so adorable.
Right? Like, oh my gosh. Like, I knew that whoever Janzo got with, we were gonna love. But oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd love her this much. Like, oh. And I love that she's a black blood. You know, comes full circle.
Yeah.
First person he fell for was black blood. And the one person he loves is a black blood. Ew.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. And then she's like, this is the part where you say you love me too. And he's like, thought that'd be obvious. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so adorable.
Yeah, they're really.
Oh, I can't take it.
Cuteness overload.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I don't read minds. As much as the people at work think I do, I don't. But you know what? Like, they have spread so far and wide the evil Kinge that I don't know how they're gonna stop it unless they kill Yavala. Like, I think that's the only option.
And I mean, I know that, like, having Talon be in charge is, like, a really, really hard thing for her. You know.
But it fits her.
It does, but having to make those decisions.
I mean, it's hard on anyone, but being in charge becomes her.
And then Zed with his whole, you know, maybe it wouldn't be so bad to have the Kinge.
I think it's because he blames himself for it. That he's like, I should be suffering alongside them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it comes out. That's not how he's thinking it. But deep down, that's what he feels. Yeah. And so that's why it's coming out like that. I think that's what's going on. They even alluded to, like, last season, when they went to boinky boink in the forest.
Yes.
And if he didn't fuck her over, they would have been going boinky boink in this forest, too.
Oh, my lord.
I mean, come on.
You just want to see her like that again.
No.
Yeah.
No. I want to see her with anyone but Garrett. Not anyone, but you know what I mean.
But you want to see that scene of her back. Like,
that was her getting on the horse. Hot damn, that slow-mo. Her getting up on that horse is like, damn. But trying to think of something else now. Other than that slow-mo shot. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But yeah, I mean, like, maybe he does need to see what it would be like, you know, to realize what is truly happening to these people. Like, they're not making those choices on their own. They're being controlled and told to make those choices.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably not okay with it, like Talon said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're doing things that they wouldn't normally do or agree to otherwise.
Yeah.
They're basically slaves under Yavala's control.
Slaves who die in 30 some odd days after being infected.
Yeah. So, it's, you know.
Yeah. Like,
they're literally just living so that they can pass the kinge on.
It's going to be a mass extinction event if they don't stop it.
Yeah.
Humans will die. Black Bloods will die.
Yeah.
There will be no one left but Yavala. And whoever has kinges.
Because apparently that is peace.
Yeah.
And that is paradise.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if there's no one around to fight, then the world's at peace.
Yeah.
So, technically speaking, it's not a lie.
No.
But
that's not how you should go about it.
No. No. I do not agree with this method of peace. But yeah, I'm kind of not really annoyed, but I do sometimes find myself aggravated by the show and their dismissal of the grayscale people, of the creatures beyond the other side of the outpost. Because if memory serves, they just kept getting closer to the outpost and then nothing. Like, they're still camping close to the outpost and they're still a threat. The fuck?
Oh, you mean the army?
No.
Oh.
The creatures on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that, like, are gray-scaled people. Not people, but creatures.
Yeah.
The ones that, like, they do business with to get the, weed or whatever the hell they smoke. Like, that turn them into plaguelings.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Those creatures, I mean, come on, like, they're a threat, and they're right outside your door, and we're focusing on the human side.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, that bugs me a lot sometimes.
No, I mean,
like last time,
while the show is good, it does have its flaws, writing-wise.
I think we should be kept up to date with how the other side of the wall is doing.
Yeah.
Well, I keep saying wall like it's fucking Game of Thrones, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it is a great wall that's protecting them. It's the entire outpost. It's the back wall, the back side of the outpost, you know? So technically speaking, it is a wall. Yeah. We saw Talon and Garrett. Is that like their fucking ship name? Gallon or some shit? Anyways, like, we saw them up there fighting in season 1. Right? It was the back wall overlooking the vast kingdom that had it was a vast landscape that had nothing to do with the kingdom of humanity. I would love to explore that. I'm just saying. And, like, all the evil creatures that live beyond. Like, let's stop focusing on the Black Bloods and the humans and focus on the greater danger. You know? The rest of the whole world that's trying to kill you. And that's why they have other outposts. And why the 3 keep sending armies out there to defend the human realm. Because it's a legitimate evil out there that even the 3 are scared of. I mean, come on. And we've never focused on that. Something that scares the bad guys. Maybe an idea. Maybe they're going to do that after, because we're becoming friends with the Black Bloods. We are working side by side now. Yes, there's that faction of, what the fuck, Black Fist or something? That don't want to, that don't really care.
Yeah. They're indifferent.
Yeah, they're vastly indifferent. Right now, it's only benefiting them, so they're going along with it. But, next season, with all this, coming together in unity with the Black Bloods, I would love to see them actually turn their focus from humans and Black Bloods to the greater world.
Hopefully they do.
Because there's so much more out there. So much more.
There's so much more than just the Outpost.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see the rest of the human realm, yeah, sure, whatever. But all it is rolling hills and barons and baronesses. And the queen and her castle. I mean...
Yeah.
Other outposts.
Essentially.
But farmland. And people trying to survive. Let's go beyond. Let's go past an outpost. Into the unexplored, untamed wilderness.
Into the unknown!
Into the unknown! Yes.
Into the unknown!
Yes. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah. Do you have anything to add about the past 2 episodes?
I mean... Yavala just needs to die.
Oh, she's been watching.
Through rats.
She's been watching her daughter.
And she approves of the mate that she's chosen.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you?
And she wants them to join her. And unite.
Because that's what any daughter wants. Mommy to be watching while she's copulating with someone. That's what any daughter wants. No.
No.
Fucking shit, that's creepy as hell.
That's gross.
Oh my gosh.
Can we not go there?
Why did we?
I don't know.
Why did the show go there? That's creepy as fuck. But I did like how Ren was like, well, let's just see. Mom, watch this. She's not watching. Just what? Did that suddenly turn you off? Anyways. Yes.
Yeah.
Yavala
needs to die.
She does.
And
decapitate. Or,
and
split her head in half.
And humans and Blackbloods need to unite together.
Like they're doing. They're working on it, and it's awesome.
And Ren and Janzo need to continue to be adorable.
Yes. And I love that Talon finally got another Lakiri.
Yes. And I'm glad that Willetta,
whatever her name is,
was safe.
Yes.
Was saved. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have anything else to add.
Nope. So I suppose until next time, keep fighting for what you believe in.